Where would the money come from?
First of all, we voted against the budget. We would not have made the choices that Rachel Reeves
But you haven't pledged to reverse
recklessly implemented. We have set out very clearly that we would make very different choices. For example, GB Energy is costing the taxpayer £8 billion. National Wealth Fund rebrand of an existing organisation is costing £7 billion. They paid £9 billion to give massive pay rises to train drivers who are already pushing nearly £100,000 a year. I think the public can see straight through what is going on here, and they would just urge, like we are, the government to rethink this, because it is businesses and nurseries and hospices and charities and all these organisations across the country are paying additional tax, a tax that they were promised would not go up.
Gareth, I'm not going to apologise for resolving the industrial action on the railways or in our hospitals, because that's a huge problem for people across the country, and our public sector workers got a decent pay rise for the first time in years. And so I'm not going to apologise for that, because I think that was the right thing to do. And I think if you look at the fact that wages, if you think that wages, well, I will never make that commitment, because anyone
resolved it. You just paid £9 billion to resolve it, in your words.
To be honest,
you can't say.
To be honest, as someone who has ran a public service before, there will be occasions on which strikes will be necessary because the trade unions are wrong.
Waste of £9 billion.
No, not at all.
When you're putting up taxes on farmers and nurseries.
We had rolling national strikes that on the railways cost the taxpayer over 2 years £850 million in lost revenue.
I don't think that's right. That's a lot less than £9 billion.